Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I am so excited for today's video. We are finally getting around to doing the full coverage foundation face off. So the premise of this series is going to be taking my favorite foundations and putting them up against each other. Goal, I guess, of this series is to find which one is the best, because there's so many. Is it a drugstore one? Is it a high-end one? Like, what foundation is reigning supreme? I want to say that this is my opinion. It is what foundation I find to be the best. Everybody's skin type is different. Some people are oily, some people are dry, some people are a combination. For me, I guess I'm combo to normal to combo, because my skin can be anything at any given time depending on the environment in which it's in. So if I am in a drier climate, my skin's going to be drier. If I'm in a more humid climate, my skin's going to be oily. When I used to live on the East Coast, I had very oily skin. I lived in California, my skin was very, very normal. And now that I'm in Nevada, Las Vegas, my skin is pretty dry. That is where my skin is. So this is really just my opinion about what foundation I think is the best on the market right now. I figured the best place to start is my two favorites, which are the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Foundation and the Huda Beauty hashtag Faux Filter foundation. These two right now are like my favorites in my collection, and this one in particular, because I've had it longer, I've just been in love with it ever since like I got it, and I used it literally for like 4 months straight until I got this one, and then I started testing this one, and then I just ended up getting like a ton of foundations in. So I've been kind of all over the place, and I've been doing wear tests and all that, so I haven't really gone back to this one in a minute. So I'm excited to kind of revisit and then put these side by side to see which one I like better. So what I am going to do is I'm going to put one foundation on either side of my face. We're going to see how they both apply and how they look side by side. Finishes and all of that, how they blend. And then I'm going to go ahead and put my makeup on, and we are going to see how they look side by side with the full face of makeup, what the finish looks like, and all of that. The coverage, all of it. And then I'm going to wear it throughout the day, and we are going to see at the end of the day which one lasted the longest, which one looks the best, which one caked the least, and then whoever wins at the end is the champion, and we'll go on to the next round up against the next foundation. Super excited to execute and to see how this series unfolds. I hope you guys enjoy it. Leave me a comment down below. Let me know any foundations you think that I should check out if I haven't done a review on them already, or if you haven't heard me mention them. Leave me a comment and leave me the name of whatever foundation you think. I'm looking for full coverage foundations. So medium to full still counts, because Fenty is medium to full, so it's totally fine. If it's buildable to full, I'm good with it, and it qualifies to be in this series. So without further ado, if you would like to see who the winner is of the very first full coverage foundation face-off series, then keep on watching. Okay guys, so I've primed my skin with the Becca First Light and also the Dermalogica Hydra Blur Primer in the center of my face. I've been really liking this combo lately, and I've been using it in a lot of my wear tests, so I just figured I would go with it. Alright, so I think I'm going to do Huda on this side, Fenty on this side. Start with Fenty. I'm just going to dot the product all over with my finger. You guys know I hate applying with my finger, but I just don't want to use too much product since I'm only doing half my face, so I'm only going to do like a little at a time to make sure that I don't use too much. So then I'm just going to pounce that in. Fenty dries kind of quickly, so I want to just blend that in first. Okay, so there it is. The Fenty side is done, and man, this foundation is so easy to blend out. Like, yeah, I have a little extra redness around my nose, so I'm just gonna put a little extra right there. Flow's coming, hence the pimple. But this foundation is so easy to blend out. Like, I've been testing so many foundations lately that these little things really stand out to me right now. Like how easy this blends out. It's really got a skin-like finish. It's very natural looking. Like, unlike the Jouer foundation, this looks beautiful. This looks like real skin. I really like this foundation, and this has been like one of my favorites since it came out. Touch up a couple areas. Like, it is like a buildable, like medium to full, but like if you have any troubled areas, you can add a little bit extra to that area and it will layer very nicely. It doesn't look cakey. It doesn't bunch around the nose. It's just such a beautiful foundation. So now we are going in with Huda. And if you guys saw my original review of Huda, I hate the smell of this foundation. It smells like an old lady. I still hate it. But I really like the finish. And the coverage is amazing. I actually did a good job matching these, didn't I? Alright, and so that is the Huda side. So just like the Fenty side, this is a very nice, beautiful finish. It looks very similar to the Fenty. The Fenty looks a tiny bit more like skin than Huda. Because I think Huda is a tiny bit more full coverage. Actually, I think Huda is a lot more full coverage, because on the Fenty side, I do see some redness peeking through. And on the Huda side, I don't see any. I really like the Huda. The only reason I tolerate this scent is because of how beautiful it looks once it's on the skin. And after a while, the scent does kind of fade away. But that, it's so strong. I really hope she reformulates without that fragrance. If she doesn't, I'll still use it. But so far, pro for Huda is it's more full coverage. Pro for Fenty is it looks more like skin. A pro for both of them is they both blend out like a dream. Con for Fenty is that I still see redness peeking through. And con for Huda is the stench is terrible. Both of them are pretty matte, but not chalky matte. So the finishes, I don't know if you can tell, but the finishes are very similar. I would say that the Huda is a tiny bit more luminous, like a tiny bit more like glowy than the Fenty, but neither one of them are that like flat matte like the Kat Von D is. The Kat Von D Lock-It Foundation, that's like flat matte, and so is the Urban Decay All Nighter. But these have a little bit of glow to them, like a hint of glow. Gradients, if you will. So here they are, and this is going to be a really tough one. It's crazy because I really went out there like strong with this video, and I've been anticipating this video for such a long time, and it's like picking your favorite child. It's going to be so tough, but whoever wins this battle is going on to round 2 to the next full coverage face-off. So I'm nervous. And the next contender in the full coverage face-off is the NARS foundation. And these are high ends, and we're going to work in some drugstore foundations as well, because some of the drugstore foundations, in my opinion, are just as good as the high end. But I'm kind of going down the list in order of like my favorites, and I'm going to put my 2 favorites together and then see which one I like better, and then just keep on going. And as new foundations are released, if an amazing one comes out, it will go up against the reigning champion. So I'm so excited for this series. I hope you guys enjoy it. I'm going to go ahead and put the rest of my makeup on, and I will be right back so you guys can see the comparison of the 2 sides. And then we're going to do a wear test, which I'm so excited about. And do you think I'm excited about this video? I haven't been this excited in a long time. I love foundations. So anyway, we're going to do a wear test, and then we're going to see who wins this battle. So I'm excited. I hope you guys are too. I will see you in a minute. Okay, guys, so my makeup is on, and, like, if I'm being dead honest, I don't see a difference between the 2 sides of my face right now. Like, I really don't see a difference. Can you? That's not good. What if we have a tie? Then we're screwed. First full coverage face off when we have a tie, like that would be terrible. Crap. I was not expecting this. But I have to say, like, I think both sides look beautiful. Like, I would say that the Huda side, it settling into my smile lines where the Fenty isn't, but so subtle, and like I have a scar here. So foundation typically does kind of bunch right there a little bit. But it's not anything where I'm like, ew, look what this foundation's doing, you know? It's not, neither one is caking around my nose. They both look just perfection. Shit. Well, this is, first, impression after I've put my makeup on and seen them side by side. We do have to do a wear test. So we're going to see how they look, throughout the day and towards the end of the day, and see if one of them, outlasts the other. Like, which one looks better at the end of the day when I'm done, after I've done my cardio, run my errands, and all that stuff. So this is just, preliminary thoughts, but I don't know. Like, I love both sides for different reasons. Like, if I was, like, on the one hand, I'm obsessed with this side. But then on the other hand, this side almost looks a little bit more natural. But my products blended beautifully with both. So this is where we're at right now. I am going to go ahead and go about my day. I have a bunch of errands to run. Stupid things to do that I don't want to do. I have to go to the Apple store. The dreaded Apple store. I don't want to go to the Apple store, but my laptop's acting up, so I have to go to the Apple store. But anyway, I have a few errands to run, and of course my cardio and other things, grocery store, whatever. So I will go about my day. I will check in at the end of the day. So I will talk to you guys in a bit. Okay, you guys, it is the moment of truth. It is 10:41 p.m. I'm so tired. I got caught up watching Big Little Lies on HBO, and it's got me like hooked, and I didn't realize what time it was, and I have to get up early, so I need to do this like quick. And I almost forgot that I had this check-in to do, so I was like, oh shit. Okay. It's so close, you guys. It's like, it's so close to a tie. If I had to pick one side that held up better, I would have to say it's the Huda side, because everything still looks pretty good. I have a pimple there that I pointed out earlier, and it's back. Everything on this side looks like, if I just take my face and I just look at this side, my makeup still looks really good. If I look at this side, I have a tiny bit of cakeage at the nose and some redness also. A tiny bit though. It's so subtle, but I'm like, I can't have a tie on my first one. I have to pick one. I have to pick one. I have to go with Huda. I think Huda is the winner. Like I said, I have like a little bit of cake here, just a tiny bit, and my redness is peeking through because the Huda has more coverage. So if it's a full coverage face-off, which that's what this is, the coverage and the longevity of that coverage is what this is all about, and Huda is the one that had the better coverage. Even though it was slightly better, it was still better. So by a narrow margin, the winner is the Huda Beauty Faux Filter Foundation. That was stressful. I'm stressed. But now that we've picked our winner, we know that the next contender will be the NARS Natural Radiant Longwear Foundation against the Huda Beauty Faux Filter. let the next battle begin. So that is it for the very first full coverage face-off. I hope you guys enjoyed this little video. Leave me a comment down below and let me know which foundation you thought was better. Did you think it was the Huda? Did you think it was really close? Because to me, I think it was just so close. And if you've tried either one of these foundations, leave me a comment and let me know what you think of them. Do you love them? Do you hate them? What are your thoughts? Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and follow me on social. I am on Snapchat, Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. My handle is @glamlatte. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'm going to bed. Well, I'm walking the dogs first, and then I'm going to bed. Bye, guys.